Good morning, YouTube. This is Minnie back. I've had some things on my mind here lately that I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to do what I'm about to start doing today. I've been wanting to do for a while. Talked it over with a few other people. We already got, our Chris Chapman, and we already got Wayne when he does his getting to know the styrene and stuff. But I've always wanted to have my own little, I want to call episodes, but I just want to go out there and I wanted to do my own thing for a while. And I talked over with a couple other of my subscribers, people that I have went from beyond following on YouTube and then been able to become friends with on a personal level. And with that being said, I would like to call my little setup that I'm about to do, you have coffee time with Chris, and you have get to know the syndicate with Wayne. I want to call mine Let Me Be Honest. Because, like I've said in some of my other videos, when I was first getting in the hobby, I wasn't really too honest. And I was trying to get information on what I needed to do to better my skills, and I just wasn't getting that. Nobody was telling me what I needed, and nobody would tell me where I was failing at the same time, We've had our issues last year. A couple different people, they take criticism as you're tearing them down, you're beating them down, you're saying that they're no good, and you're crap. And there's a difference in criticism. There's difference in complimenting, if you want to go that far. I would rather know the truth about my hobby because I'm putting it out there in public. We could say we're all doing it for fun. We can always say we go to contest and we're not looking for the win. But when we go to the contest, we're looking for a win. When we build and show it to the public, we want you to see our work. That's why we're doing it. I've also made the comment about I'm not going to subscribe everybody that subscribes to me. And that had brought up some issues before, between different aspects. People that had 11,000 subscribers, people had 4 subscribers. Some of those guys, their notion is you sub me, I sub you. I can't control 11,000 people if I had 11,000 people sub me. So what I do is I'm going to follow you. If you show me what you're working on and you show me that you have anything automotive related interest and you have subbed to me, usually I sub back because you never know what information I might be looking for that's in your video. Alright, so I'm going to call mine Let Me Be Honest, and I'm going to tell you the truth. When I review somebody's models, I tell them the truth. I've asked them, hey, are you already do this? Or have you already done that? Try this. I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm suggesting what I would do if I was in your shoes on that build. Now, granted, I've been building models for 35 years. Some of these other guys, not so long. Some of our builders that are now coming to the community, some of our new guys, used to build long time ago. The hobby has changed, our products have changed, the prices have changed, and they're getting new back into it, so they remember how it was building 60s, 70s, and the 80s, and then they took their hiatus. They come back in the middle of the 2000s and realize how much stuff is different. Some of those guys, let me be honest, you guys need I want to say a freshen up, a reschooling sometimes of the way some stuff works. Who was it? I believe Andy X. Andy X was talking about his sprue glue. Said he's used it for years. And I had to ask him for a tutorial. I have never used the sprue glue, And once somebody posts a video of something that they're interested in or something that they want to share, there's a few of us that come back and we we give our response videos. We show them or lend information that we've grown up in the hobby with. And it's pretty neat to see everybody's different aspects. You'll see that I can't think of it offhand because I'm really excited. If you guys can't tell by my voice, my hobby is a really strong passion. for me, so I always get excited about that. But I'll have to find the video and I'll try to link it to you guys or share with you guys for those who sub me. Usually you guys will get my notifications anyway. So they also had spoke on the different sprue glues that they use. That they realized that if you make your own batches of sprue glue and you take your sprue and keep it with that sprue company, say your Revell kit, you make sprue glue out of Revell sprue, it usually works better on Revell kits. The same would be for your Tamiya, your Fujima, your Aeroshima. Each company has their own physics in their plastics, I guess I want to say. So if you stay with their same plastics, you know, in hindsight, they would fuse together. Okay, guys, here's what is in front of me. This is my Ego Mustang. If you guys get on YouTube and watch YouTube, they have this ELO card. It's been going around the last couple years. Well, I'm a Mustang fan, so I thought I would build one in Mustang form. The tape is, I actually just formatted a window when I was, so you can see this one here is cracked. I took an old broken window, I formatted the front window, and I formatted the back window back when I was starting the body conversion. Now the tape is actually on a real piece of glass that I actually now have actually cut to fit right. That's just another little trick you guys will learn, and then I made a frame in there for everything to set down in, so that way when I build the cards like that. Alright. Chevy Cheeseburgers talked about it. This week we got to see Todd H pop up, so let me see. I don't know what I just did there. Wrong button maybe. I have to figure this out. Well, I can't really figure this camera out, guys. So anyway, looks like you'll be staring at that and not me. Okay, so I was gonna pop up here just for a few seconds so we can how they say, put a face to the voice or whatnot. But here's what I want to do today. We've talked about it before, and I mentioned it at the beginning of this video. Wish I could have you guys, I'm trying to figure this out. This is new, this is my first time doing this. I'll have to figure this out pretty soon. Where am I going? I'm going to give you guys, like for you guys to see something, you know, have some kind of eye candy when you're looking at me. But as of today, my channel, Mr. Minidreams, has 1,023 subs. Out of that 1,023 subs, this week alone, from January 15th to January 22nd, I had 24 subscribers. Out of those 24 people who subbed me, only 11 had video channels up. So out of those 11, I did try to go and sub you guys if you showed information that I could use and I could find beneficial for me to try to follow your channel. You know, for whatever reason, you know, I have my own interest in the hobby, and I like, you know, I like to group myself around people that I could either support myself, that can help me myself, or that I just enjoy watching. So I want to give a few shout outs. Like I said, there's a few of you guys on here. My first one would be New Guy 84. Watched your video today. I subbed you because I watched your video and you made a couple comments about growth and learning more than what you have already knowledge of. You know, and you shared a little bit of what you're working on, which is good. You've gotten some great comments back from some great YouTube channel guys, and a lot of those guys that responded to you, they're really helpful, so stay in touch with them. Ryer Appledorn, somebody else mentioned his name, so I went and watched him, and then I come to find out that he'd already subbed me before I ever watched his video. This guy here, you have to appreciate a model builder, somebody that's a hobbyist versus somebody that just picks up a rainy day kit, I want to say. We have a lot of people that say, you know what, I build model cars, but do you really build model cars, or do you just put model cars together? This guy here, he's what you would call a hobbyist. I'm a modeler, I'll be honest. I like to build model cars that I know I can detail well. I know how I can paint, how I can manipulate the plastic of it. So I'm a modeler. I would call someone like Brian Appledrone, like Dr. Cranky. These guys are hobbyists. They take a subject, which in my eyes all I could see is an automotive. But you've watched the stuff that Dr. Cranky has done with his model car builds. You've seen the stuff that, like, CT Speed Shop turned in his walk-in Mini Cooper thing. Ryan Appledorn, if you guys have not followed his videos from somebody else's comments or suggestion to go to him, this guy here, his videos are really good. Some of them even have a storyline, and the character that he's playing is himself, but he puts himself in a character's act that is just, it's pretty funny, it's pretty neat. His video skills alone are really good for a guy just coming to YouTube. You guys need to follow him. He has these builds he calls beasties, and these beasties, you have to be a modeler. You mean a hobbyist. You couldn't be just a modeler to build what Ryer has been building. And you can't be just somebody that puts together models on a rainy day to get to the position and to the mindset that Ryer has. His models are, they're creatures. I will tell you. Whether you cut up a model, whether you crash up derby a model, whether you turn a model into Red Dragon is turning a plane into this vehicle that he saw a picture of. It takes an appreciation for the hobby to build something like that. Someone else's comment was Ryer probably gets slack for doing what he does with these plastic models, but it's his hobby. It's his creativity. As long as it's done and built, he's supporting the hobby. He's buying a $30 kit, guys, the same prices that we're paying, and doing his creations. And his creations, like them or love them, they show great appreciation for hobbyists to do this, and he does really good stuff. He has these beasties. He's doing his Rust series. He just put up a video today about getting the Dr. Cranky book. And then my next one I want to holler out is Stuart Avery. He does some armor stuff. He's doing a Mike Cohen tribute build now. Go check him out. He's pretty neat. Showing you some good details on some tanks. And then I found this guy by accident, and I think his name is Poochie Farmarby. I might have goofed that one all up. But he builds these little custom Hot Wheels, and within his video line, he does all kinds of automotive stuff. The dude's an automotive nut. So you need to go over there, check all his stuff out. Mr. Tank Boy 39. He's only got 2 videos up, but I find that they'll be useful to me, so I'm going to have you guys check them out, especially for you guys that like to weather and put realism into your model cars. He's got 2 videos up of real motors, and one of them's like an old junk motor sitting on a crate, like they pulled it out of a car, and it's all oily, dirty. It'll give you a great aspect on where you need to be tweaking your colors for the realism. My next guy is Young Styles. He does a lot of those hopper models, a lot of lowrider hopper models. Used to be really big through the late 80s, early 90s. Very short time in the beginning of the 2000s, and it kind of died out. But there's still a lot of those guys around that still do some stuff, and that's another subject in modeling that gets a lot of slack because they're making them hopping and they're bouncing them, and they put the models through hell. I'll tell you what, they put them through hell. But a lot of those guys are doing them detailed. They just don't have the motors sometimes, and they just don't have trunk details sometimes. But they're doing their engines. They're doing great bodies. They're giving you a good looking model. And like I said, it's what they enjoy to build. So, you know, we got to support some of these guys that do that. You know, Muscle Car Modeler, he just posted up, it might have been a week or two ago, but he posted up this green Corvette that he built with his son and his grandson, and he'll explain to you guys that his grandson has some special needs. And you know, I've already expressed to you guys, my oldest boy, you know, suffers from a little bit of stuff, so you know, I'll support anybody that gets their kids involved like that, and grandkid. That's kind of why I like Big Saul's the Gordo Garage channel so much, because I know the whole family does it, even if his wife will get laughed at. He made a comment that she didn't want to be on camera because afraid people would laugh at her. Now these next 4 guys, it surprised me that they just subbed me this week, but it is what it is. We've already explained that sometimes we get so many people that sub us, it's hard to keep track of everybody that subs us. But Clay Shevs was one of the first people that I subbed when I started to think about getting into armor and military stuff. Go check out his channel. He's really good. And what I really like about Clay's channel is he likes the hobby just as much as I do, and he supports other builders. Like, he put a video up of Rich O'Donnell's HQ-2 missile transporter, and you guys got to see the detail that Richard has put into here. If Richard had a channel, that would be a channel I definitely would follow also. I can't find it, but go over there and check out Clay Shev's channel. He's really good. He reminds me of Mr. Miyagi from the Karate Kid. In one of the videos, he's in there, you know, showing what he's working on, and he looks like Mr. Miyagi. And then Wayne Osborne, he's a good, clean builder. He's taken on a couple challenges already. He's kind of new to our YouTube community. He don't have much up, but what he does have up is really nice and really clean. I followed him for a while, and he was challenged to do something, and he took that challenge, and he succeeded in that challenge, and that's what, you know, that's what this is about. We're pushing you guys to better yourselves, to broaden yourself, and that's what Wayne has done. You know, you guys got to go over there and check him out. The next guy is the V8 Big Block. Really like some of his stuff. You know, you guys need to go check him out. Even his box stock stuff was really clean. And then, I can really never say Jason's last name, but Jason Ballantine, he's a very good builder, very good, you know, I like his paint details when he does his weathering and stuff. So right there's my little channel shout outs of the people who subbed me this week that actually have channels. You guys go out there. I know my video, my subscriber list has opened up by me watching other people's channels. So some of these guys you might already heard of, some you might not have. Alright, now I want to reach out to the community, and I want to and ask you guys for a community challenge. And here's my community challenge. I've talked this over with Big Saul for a little bit. One of my best friends here in town. I've talked to him before, and I even got to talk with Gary Ruby about this. You guys see my care packages I've given to a few people, and even those who have bought some of my flocking deals I've gave a little bit extra to. I believe in supporting the hobby. But with that being said, we also got things in the hobby that have, you know, kind of drawn my attention or get me a little bit upset. They get me a little bit upset. But like I said, again, this is me personally. I'm not putting this out to anybody else. This is my own thoughts. Is we have modelers that are in need, and then we have needy modelers. There's people out there that could use our help, guys. There's people out there that can benefit from our help. But then we also got those people who take advantage of us that want to give, that want to help out. After watching my videos today, I would rather help somebody in need than give a needy person somebody else to mooch off of, if you know what I mean. I don't know if I explained that right. You have people out there that will be thankful, that will accept a gift, that will cherish the gift that somebody gives them. And then there's other people that want to just have their hand down. It's like, hey, give me, you know. And that fouls my mood. I don't like that. I don't like that. I understand times are hard for a lot of people. There's a lot of us that are better off than a few of the others, but then there's the situation is helping me and then supporting me because I don't want to do it for myself. You know what I mean? And kind of like our government. So it's in our government. Why wouldn't it be in our hobby? So with that being said, I want to challenge all my subscribers in the community. And here's the challenge. I have picked one of my newest subscribers. I want to try to help them in their hobby. This gentleman, if you guys go watch his video, he'll explain that he's doing what he can do with what he's got. He's only got a few models, but this right here, he don't have income anymore, being displaced. We've all been there before a time or two, but he's at the point where he can't move forward on his own. It's just his income that he has now is tied up for his family and the things he has to do with, because he don't have the access to work overtime. He don't have the access to go to work and make a paycheck. But what he's doing, he's making the best of it. He does not know I'm making this video. I wanted to reach out to you guys and challenge you guys. You guys have seen my flocking sales, and I'll be honest with you. I need hobby money. I love to buy stuff for my hobby. I got a hold of that flocking. I made deals to sell you guys flocking, so that way I can in turn have my own hobby money. And that's my outlet, was the flocking. This gentleman don't have the benefits of doing something like that. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to reach out to you guys. Now tell me if you think this is fair or not. I have this bag of flocking in front of me for 50 bucks. It has 35 colors. And I'll show you all the colors from my last video, what it has. If you was to buy this online from eBay right now, like I said, some of these colors are getting, you know, some of these people, I should say, these are all custom mix colors. Some of these people on eBay are getting $6 a tube. So if you get 35, if you was to buy 35 colors at $6 a tube, you know, you're looking at darn near, let's see, that's 30, 100, you're looking at $210 worth of flocking in this one bag, if you was to pay eBay prices. I got mine priced for $50. What I was wanting to do for my YouTube subs is I challenge you guys to help out this modeler that I want to send something to. And here's what I was going to do. I was going to have you guys, if you feel like this would be a neat idea, I'll make my own thread up on it and everything, that I want to say, I want to say that I'd like to have at least 5 people donate 10 bucks. Because if 5 people donated 10 bucks, that will pay for this flocking. But here's what I'm saying. Donate 10 bucks. The people who donate the $10, I'll put your name in the hat. I'll draw the name out for your $10 thing, and you guys will receive this package of flocking. The money raised from the money for this drawing, I will put in for a package deal for New Guy 84. So what I'm saying is, I've watched his video. He was saying how he was detailing with toothbrushes because he don't have paintbrushes. He was doing some brush painting because he don't have no brushes, and he was doing his painting on his bodies and stuff like that just with what he had around the house. And the guy, you know, he didn't come across as being somebody that could do for himself right now. So I wanted to reach out to my community and see if we can't help this guy out. I've already thought of what I was going to donate here. Like I said, I'll let you guys, camera sucks, sorry. I was going to let you guys, if you think it's a good deal, I was going to try to, like, raffle this bag off of flocking, and then in return I was going to send him this kit. I was going to send him this kit. I want to send him at least a package of flocking and a set of paintbrushes. But with the money raised off the raffle, I wanted to get him a set of paints. You know, just building stuff. I want to set this guy up with some building stuff. I was thinking paints, a set of paints, some Q-tips, some toothpicks, some aluminum foil, some, you know, like, I use this type of foil. What I do is I buy crafting foil and not heat tape. And there's a difference. You guys can go find some of this. And I was going to give him a roll of this. Packages of wire. I was going to do him some packages of wire. You know, you guys saw that, you know, I bought the spool of wire. What I was wanting to do is to raise the funds so I could set him up so we can kind of get him started. And I was thinking maybe do this once or twice a year. Somebody else start up a raffle, and we try to go from that set. Granted, I could hold on to this stuff and never sell it, guys, or I could sell it and make a decent amount of money, profit, whatever you guys call it. But whatever I do with my hobby stuff, usually it goes back into my hobby. So why not give up a little bit to help somebody else's hobby get as strong and exciting as what most of us enjoy and get out of it. Like I said, this is no obligation. This is just me. This is just me putting that out there. Kind of a what if situation. That was just my idea. I think, and I can help him. But like I said, that's neither here nor there. Nothing's set in stone. I've already made up my mind. What I would like to do. I will try to get that done one way or another. I just thought maybe I'd ask the community if they felt like it'd be something that they would take part of. Well, you guys have a good day, and this has been Mini Dreams, Let Me Be Honest, episode Series 1. And I didn't know it was going to be 30 minutes, but I hope I didn't waste all your guys' day. You guys have a good one, and enjoy yourselves. Happy modeling.